Hello students, myself Nai Karvi, subject biology from Barrister BK College. Today we are going to learn lesson number 2, reproduction in lower and higher animal. Reproduction is a vital life process of all living organism and it defined as the process of formation of new individual of the same species for the continuation of race. It is also called as self-duplication, which is possible due to DNA and its power of self-duplication. Now, types of reproduction. Generally, in animals, reproduction is occur by two methods. Now, first one is asexual reproduction and second is sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction is defined as formation of new individual without formation of gamete, and sexual reproduction is defined as formation of new individual by formation and fusion of gametes. Now, first one method, asexual reproduction. In asexual reproduction, the development of organism from non-sexual units like birds and fragments. It is a rapid process and offspring produced are in large number. The offspring are exactly similar to each other and to the parents. During this process, variations are not produced, so asexual reproduction has no role in evolution. Asexual reproduction occurs in lower animals. Now, different methods of asexual reproduction. Now, in asexual reproduction, three methods are given. First one, gemule formation. Second one is budding, and third one is regeneration. The example for gemule formation is sponge. The example for budding is hydra, and the example for regeneration is planarium. Now, first one method, gemule formation. Gemule is an internal bud. The formation of the gemule take place by aggregation of dormant cell which are called as archaeocytes. Archaeocyte get coated by resistance layer of secretion by amoebocyte. During favorable condition, gemules hatch and develop into new individual. Now this is a diagram of the gemule. This is the outer one layer, inner one layer. These are the spicules, and in center this aggregation of dormant cells which are called as archaeocytes. These archaeocytes are capable of to develop into a new individual. Now second one method, budding. It is a simple method of asexual reproduction. A small outgrowth of body which is called as bud. Small bud from parental body enlarges and develop into a new individual during favorable condition. Now, the best example for this budding process is hydra. Now, in first phylum, the small outgrowth which is called as bud, that is a developing bud. In second, it is a matured bud, and in third diagram, during favorable condition, this matured bud separated and developed into a new individual, that is a young hydra. Now third one, regeneration. By regeneration, organism can repair or regrow or restore its damaged part. Example is planarium. The anterior part exert a pull over the posterior part. Because of this pull, the middle part constricts and finally breaks. The anterior part regenerates the posterior part and the posterior part regenerates anterior part. So, two complete worms are formed from each parent worm. Now, second, sexual reproduction. It is also called as biparental reproduction and it is found in higher animal. It involves both phases, that is a mitotic and meiotic cell division. It is also called as a germinal reproduction because formation of gamete is from germinal cell of parent. Importance of reproduction. It is a vital life process because it helps to continue the life generation after generation. Second, it helps to continue the character of species generation to generation. Third one, sexual reproduction brings variation due to mixing of maternal and paternal genetic material. Sexual reproduction has great importance in evolution by producing variation and help in formation of new species. Now, new one point, that is a human reproductive system introductory point. The primary sexual organs are the gonads. Male gonad is known as testes, which produce male gamete called as sperms. Female gonad is known as ovary, which produce female sex cells or female gamete called as eggs or ova. Now, secondary sexual characters and secondary sex organs are different in male and females. Secondary sex organs include reproductive duct for transporting gametes. Gonads undergo the process of gametogenesis. Gametogenesis means production of gamete and produce sex hormone. The growth and gonads functions are regulated by two specific hormones. The first one is follicle stimulating hormone and second one is a luteinizing hormone. In short, FSH and LH. Now, in human, reproduction takes place by sexual method. Following are the events. First one is a gametogenesis, means formation of male and female gamete. Second one event, entry of sperms, means changes in the female body for supporting entry of sperms during copulation. Third one, fertilization. Fertilization means fusion of male and female gamete. Fourth one event, development of zygote. Fifth one, production of milk for nourishing young one. And the last one, hormonal coordination by pituitary glands and gonads.